Hello and welcome to my allotment journey. My name is Sarah and I'm so pleased that you clicked on this link to have a little bit of nosy about what I get up to at the allotment. I've had my allotment for 2 years, but I never documented it apart from pictures. I took hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but I never videoed it. But I'm 2 years in now and I want to show you my allotment because I'm going to make some big changes and you are going to help me. You're going to advise me because I'm a novice at best, to be honest. But yes, please join me at the allotment. Today's jobs are compost the new bed and fleece it, and weed and fleece another big bed. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do that. The bed that needs weeding, I weeded it ages ago, so that should be okay. That's that one there, that one that had sunflowers in it. I don't want to dig it over because all the sunflowers were there and I let them self-seed. So I did that the year before and loads of sunflowers came up. It was the best sunflowers I've ever grown. So I just want to weed that one and then I want to fleece it. And then there's one over there, the little one that I did the other week, the new one. I want to get some compost in that, and then because it's very sandy, that one, so it needed something else. So I want to get that one fleeced. And I don't know if do you remember the other week I said, oh, I don't know if the birds know how to use this bird feeder. Let me tell you, they now know how to use this bird feeder because I filled it up yesterday and it's gone. And I did the same at weekend and I came back the next day and it's all gone. It's going to cost me. It's going to cost me an absolute fortune to feed these birds. I have seen a great big giant bag of seed for like £7, but it's a bit heavy, so I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what birds feed it. I see a lot of big birds here. I don't really see a lot of little birds. So if I see any, I'll try and catch a little picture of them or a little video of them. But they tend to just wait for you to just leave the gate and then they're all here like vultures. But yeah, don't worry. I thought the birds didn't know how to use a bird feeder. They actually do, because look, it's all gone. And now I've got to fill it up again. So the first job is I'm going to put that compost in that bed, okay? You won't be able to hear me while I'm doing it, so maybe some nice little music will be playing while you see me do the hard graft. There you go. It was 2 bags of multi-purpose compost, peat-free, 250 litre bags in there. I know it'll sink down somewhat, but you know what? It was soily. It was sandy. It was sandy underneath. Don't forget. So, yep, there you go. That's done. I'm going to get the fleece now. I'm going to cover it in the fleece, ready for the direct planting at some point next month. Okay, so in April. Sorry. Direct planting in April. I'm just going to get the fleece and put it on there. Just going to see if I can get some scissors that actually cut, because these do not cut jack. I'm not even sure these are any better, but they are better than nothing. I need to buy some decent scissors, don't I? All my decent scissors are at home. So yeah, I need to invest in a pair of decent scissors over here. But this fleece is doubled over. I don't need it doubled over. So I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to use the other half of the fleece on the other bed that I'm going to do in a minute. Right, there you go. One job done. Soil's in that, compost is in there, fleece is on. Is that all you do? Is that all you do? You just stick the fleece on it and that does the job? I mean, I don't know, you tell me. Honestly, I'm winging it. And if you want to offer advice, please do. But for now, I'm just placing the fleece on. This is what I did last year. I placed the fleece on, then in April, I started planting directly into the bed. Okay, fingers crossed it's going to work this year. You never know. It's gardening for you though, isn't it? So let's do the next one, which is that one there. I just want to put fleece on that one because I put the composty stuff in that one because it was a soily bed. And for some reason I put weed suppressant on it. I think I was just panic about weeds growing back in it, but that needs fleece on. The other half of the fleece that I've just cut off here. Is that all you do? Fleece it? Don't know, but it's done. Right, I've got to do some of that boring gardening stuff now. You know, that stuff you have to do in an allotment, the gardening stuff. Right, so I'm going to take all this off here and I'm going to pull out the weeds and then I'm going to fleece it. I'm just going to hope that all my sunflower seeds are still there and will grow, because I'm just dedicating this patch this year to sunflowers because they did absolutely amazing. I've never grown sunflowers like it, I really haven't. So yeah, let's get cracking on this one. Got a new knee pad, treated myself, gel one, because I thought I looked a bit of a bugger in the other ones. You know, the ones that are attached to my knees. So, got one of these. Corner here, and I think, if I remember rightly, it's a pink. It's just that it's got a load of soil, load of grass around it. But oh no, you know what? I'm going to keep it in there because it has flowered both years actually. So I'll just try and get the grass out. I'll just try and get the grass out from in between that. But it is a pink. Pretty sure that's a pink, and that's a lavender there, and I will leave it. I don't want to disturb that. I love lavenders. I love them, so I'm going to leave that there. That's a twisted willow. There, twisted. I'm trying to grow it into a ball, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Oh, look, it started growing. Oh, look at that. This grows wild, so I have to cut it down, but I can't quite manage to get it into a ball shape. Do you know how to do that? You know, it's a few twisted together, and I just roughly cut the long bits off to make it go ball shape. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. So yeah, the pink I'm going to leave it in. The lavender I'm going to leave it in. I'm just going to roughly, you saw what I'm doing. I'll bring you back when I finish, but I'm just going to roughly take off all these weeds on here. Okay, because all the sunflower seeds, a lot of them are on here, and I really want those to grow again, because they were, I say it honestly, I can't say it enough, they were amazing. They were so tall. But there's not much here because I did weed it just towards the end of winter. But I'll just get the grass out between this pink, because that looks like it probably might come back again. And I'll get the grass out from between that lavender, the same thing. And I've got two of those twisted willows. So, any idea how to get it into a ball shape would be very much appreciated. But I'm weeding now. I'll weed, I'll come back and show you before I put the fleece on, okay? Okay, it's weeded now, as you see, weeded. So I am going to get the fleece and cover it over. I'm going to use my handy scissors that don't work. Scissors? I'm going to use my handy scissors that, I'm tired, my handy scissors that don't work, okay? I did actually find, I'll just turn you down a little bit, one sec. I don't know if you can see, in this corner here, I did find a pot of bulbs. So I planted them in the corner in the hopes that they'll grow into something. Right, just put this fleece on. Oh, gosh. These are actually more torturous than the original first ones I had. I think I've got 3 pairs. Right, I need to hunt that third pair down or go back to the original, because they're cutting nothing. No time soon, they're cutting nothing. Right, I'm going to see if I can find the third pair of scissors or go back to the first ones, because they are diabolical. Be better tearing it with my teeth. Third time lucky. Let's see if these don't work. Next time I go to the shop, I'm definitely buying a great big pair of scissors, and I don't even need to cut up much more. But yeah, here we go, let's try. Look at that cut edge, look at that. That is absolutely shocking, that. Okay, scissors, rubbish. I don't know why I brought the rubbish scissors here. Right, let's carry on. I need to collect more logs. When I walk through the woods, all the broken logs and twigs and things, I've been collecting, well, I can't see now, they're over there. I've been collecting the big long sticks just in case. It's starting to rain now. Brilliant. Right, okay, let's get this on. There you go. Let me just unclamp you 1 second. Okay, there you go. It's fleeced. Will that do? You know, is that all I need to do? Please tell me. I don't know. That's what I did last year, just covered it up and crossed my fingers really. Covered it up, crossed my fingers. That's all I needed to do. So we've got that one covered. Okay, that's the job I set out for today. That's the job I set out for today, to do that. I think this video will be filmed over 2 days because it's raining now, and that one is fleeced. Did that one the other day. Right, what have we got left to do? Right, the next time I come, not weeding every time I come, all throughout a video, but that one that's potatoes. I left a load of potatoes in there. Will they grow? Will those potatoes grow? I left a third of the potatoes in the ground last year, just because it was too wet and rainy. I couldn't get here to uncover them, so they're in the ground. Will they grow? I don't know, but that half I dug out and eaten. Obviously, I love potatoes. The only veg I'll eat, actually, to be fair. So I'm going to weed that one next, but not today because I'm doing enough weeding. You know I don't like weeding, the gardening bit. Right, I've also got plans. So that one he's doing, potato one. This one where the strawberries are and the rhubarb. The rhubarb grows massive. Remember those onions are rescued. Spring onions, they're down there. Let's move that. Spring onions are down there. Right, got plans. Let me show you my plans. Okay, by show I mean tell. Right, okay. So my idea is that, well, I did tell you this before anyway. This has been lifted. Mick was here at weekend. He brought the compost for me. He lifted the turf off the top just to make it a bit easier for me to dig it out as and when I need to. So that is all coming out there. That's all coming out. It's got good soil underneath there. It's going to have a bit of a drop there. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get that grass. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to pin it on the raw edge, right? So it's all grassed. It's just. I'm going to put a little fence there or something on that corner bit there. Just on that edge maybe. It's not going to be a great big drop, you know. You're not going to kill yourself. You're not going to kill yourself falling down that drop, but basically I want a thoroughfare from here all the way in for my big trolley. Ignore the mess that's now creeped into the polytunnel. So that big truck, that really helps us because that gets our heavy stuff up that great big massive hill. So it's raining out there now, so I was going to go straight out and tell you a bit more, but I'll do it from here. Okay, so that, digging out, getting the soil, putting it in, maybe the pumpkin squashes beds, okay, because they've not got extra composting. So decent soil from there I'm going to put in there, and the sods of earth I'll put in the compost bin, which needs covering over as soon as I've done that. And I just need to cover it over with something black, okay, I think. So I've just put all the I don't know what I'm doing, see, honestly, this is what I'm doing. I plan to fill that up, okay, with all the bits and pieces that I took off here. They're in there, right? So when I've got all the sods off there, I'm going to put it in there. Is that right? And then I'll cover it over with something black. I can cover it over with weed membrane. Cover it over and leave it all summer. I don't know. I know you're supposed to turn it and stuff. Tell me what to do. I'm going to cover it over with the weed membrane, weigh it down with something. Is that what I do? I'm going to do it. I have got another one over there, but there's loads you can put in that one yet. But yeah, that's one. I don't know. Tell me in easy terms. Right. So the plan is this bed here. I have a terrible habit of holding the camera while talking. That is mainly due to my other channels, okay? On my other channels, I hold the camera all the time. It's a very, very difficult habit to break. Okay, so these beds down here, one's down here, I don't know if you can see, down here, okay? That is going to be all levelled off, okay? I'm going to level it completely off, and I'm going to put the weed membrane over it for now. And then I have got two, see, I need to hold you. I have got two new beds here. I don't know whether to just add one going that way, or one going that way. I don't know what to do. Or do I put two in? I'm not going to make any decisions on that. I mean, you can please tell me what you think. One that way, level with that there. Two that way, level with that there. This is the area that I sit. See, I'm going to get some stones. I had to buy it a little bit at a time because it's expensive. I just wanted stones here because this is where I sit. Okay, when I'm relaxing and looking. I also sit on that bench there, which will hopefully look through the pumpkin arch, through the wildflowers into the view. Anyway, that's another story. So, do I want two beds here, that way, those beds there, or do I want one bed that way? I don't know. This is where I brew up and cook my bacon butties here, so I can move that a bit further over this way. That's not set in stone there. So I want to know what to do about that. Bed that way or bed that way. Right, and there's another plan. I made another plan for something else, right? Right, I have great trouble getting anything heavy here. We could just about manage the compost because of this slope. This is a whopper of a slope, right? It's a very narrow drive down to them big gates there in the woods. Very narrow. Can't get big lorries down there with big bags of soil or big bags of stones or bark or anything like that. You just cannot get anything here, right, unless you carry it or pull it in the trolley, right, and that kills me. It kills me and it kills Mick. Mick's not well, so I could do without him struggling with that. So, thinking about that, I cannot get the stones here. It costs too much in buying in small bags. It'd cost the earth. You can't afford it. It's an allotment, you know. I don't even spend that much on my house, to be fair. So my plan, I'm getting to it. My plan is I'm going to grass my paths. Everybody else has got grassed paths, right? Look, this is size, and her plot is absolutely lovely. Look, she grows fantastic things. She's very good at weeding as well. Right, so she's got grass paths. So I can't do it all at once because I need to get to the beds. So I'm just going to do it in sections. I need to do my sweet pea things in the corners, but I'm just going to do it that. So I'm going to do this edge, that edge. Once I've sown all the seeds need sowing, right? All the potatoes need planting, the seeds need sowing. They all need putting in, and I'm going to do this side first. I'm going to do down that side, all along there. That corner there, that'll have a thingy in it with sweet peas up. But that there. And I think I'm going to do this bit in the middle here, because I can avoid walking through there. That's not important. But that's the first bit of and here I'm going to do not that bit because that's the way I go to the tap, because I've got a tap there. But I might do this bit here, right? So I have thought about it and the beds I need to get stuff out. But if I start sowing these seeds as soon as I've planted grass seeds, as soon as I planted these seeds, I reckon that by summer I'll be able to walk on it. Because by 6 weeks, about 6 weeks you can give it its first cut, can't you? So in theory by summer I might even be able to do a little bit more, but I'm going to do this main one in autumn because I don't come. So you don't come as much, let's say, when everything's grown. So this main one up here, I'm going to do that one definitely in autumn, and maybe anything else that hasn't been done as well. So what do you think? Grass paths? I've got no choice. I've got to make grass paths. Right, is there anything else I can do before I go home today? There might be something else added to this video. I'll just have to see how long it is. But if you see me in a different outfit, it's just because I've run out of time here today. You know, the sun's fading fast. Oh, but let's not forget, have I done these things on my list? How have we done on my list? Let's have a look. Today's job: compost new bed done, fleece it done, weed and fleece bed. So there you go. Needs a bit more of a wet wipe, but I think I'm doing well. If I do my jobs that I put on there, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident that I'm going to get it all finished in time for planting my seeds. Right, I've got to tidy up now. Right, you know what? In fact, I think we'll call that one for today. Just a little one. I've done the jobs I needed to do. That was the most important thing. I've done the jobs I needed to do. I've got loads more left to do, as you know. Beds to weed, boring. But the painting is going to be, I like the painting of the things. I've got my fence to paint, haven't I? I've got my birdhouse to paint. We need to paint the birdhouse. You know, that new bed needs painting. I like to do those jobs in between the weeding and the proper gardening stuff, just to make it feel a bit better. And I enjoy planting things, the seeds and stuff. So we're getting closer. We've still got a few weeks left yet, but I only have like an hour and a half after work. It's getting a little bit longer. I think the clocks go back or forward soon. Spring forward. It's going forward, so we'll get an extra hour. So I'll be able to spend 2 or 3 hours here, which is good because, like I say, I've got to do that. So plenty left to do, but I can't do it today. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely totally free, and I appreciate ever so much every time I see a new subscriber added on. I really appreciate it. It makes me very happy. Okay, so I shall see you next time. Bye.